All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I'm the brother Manatazak, and I got the brother
Awar Gabar.
And pretty much, today's lesson we gonna get into is the power of these women being brought down. You know, because we live in a society that elevates women, courtesy of the white man, the so-called white man, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Which his whole agenda is to pretty much whatever the Bible stands for as far as righteousness, his whole goal is to flip it, push wickedness on the people, you know. So we living in a society where he pushes the elevation of women over men, you know, which that's completely against the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know.
Yep. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
Yeah, so that's a new thing. It's when you look at any empire that ruled on the planet Earth, it was always established that a man was over a woman. Like you had different empires where they had servants, female servants. They had handmaids. You know, the woman, different wives had handmaids. So a woman was always known to be beneath the man. But it's a new thing in today's time. The Lord is pushing, where the white man through the spirit on the left-hand side is pushing that these women are above men, you know. Like you grow up, they teach you gotta open the door for a woman, you gotta bow down to a woman. You're not a gentleman unless you pull out the seat for a woman. But that's completely opposite, because the Most High created women to serve men, you know.
Yeah, and that's even new in America, man. You know what I mean? You go back to like the early 1900s or whatever, man. Women was put up, man. And shit came along with the women's lib, man, you know, right around the time of that, you know, the civil rights and all that shit now. You know, man, like 40, 50 years later, these bitches is on their high horse, man.
Yeah, these bitches, and you could thank social media for that too in today's times, because these women, they have the freedom to put their bodies out for the world to see, and you got simple ass niggas that just comment and leave so-called, in their eyes, positive comments. Oh, you're so beautiful, you're this, you're that, you know, which is building these bitches' self-esteem, which all these women got low self-esteem anyway, but it's building up their confidence to think, yeah, I am the shit, you know. Fuck these niggas don't deserve me. But really, you don't deserve to be with that man, you know. Because these women, man, they ain't shit, man. Because the value of a woman, your value is based upon what you can do for a man, you know. Like the scriptures say, he that getteth a wife getteth a possession. When you get a wife, she's a possession. She's an asset to you. She has to provide some type of service to you, you know. Like the Lord says, she's supposed to bear the children, you know, watch over the household, take care of the children, clean up the house, you know, cook. What are these women doing today? They out shopping, you know, this nigga paying for that nigga paying for this, you know. So this society is completely off, you know.
Yep, like this Genesis 3:16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow in thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Yeah, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So that's what you women were created for. You were created to serve your husband and for him to rule over you, you know. But in today's society, it's totally opposite. They teaching you gotta meet her standards, you know. And to a certain extent, it's been like this for so long. If you wanted to try to deal with these women, you gotta kind of play the game on their terms. Really, you kind of gotta belittle your spirit just to, you know. Pretty much it all comes down to getting the pussy at the end of the day. You gotta play the game, take her out to the fucking movies or whatever, you know.
You gotta supplant the bitch out the box.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta finesse the bitch out the box, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Like the Lord said in Jeremiah 31:22, it's a new thing on the earth. Because that's new. Back in the ancient world, you know, well, pretty much we had arranged marriages back in Israel, but if you seen a woman that wasn't betrothed, you would just go up and grab her and take her. And then you would pay the father 50 shekels of silver, and she would become your wife, you know. But in today's society, you gotta cater to the woman, you gotta take her out, and then she can decide, oh, man, no, I don't like you. This the next nigga will do more for me, you know.
Got this Isaiah 32:9.
Okay.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease.
Yeah, rise up, ye women that are at ease. So the Lord is talking to pretty much all you women, because all you women are at ease, but mainly the main focus is you Israelite women. rise up, you women that are at ease. And being at ease meaning you're in a comfortable position. You're able to wake up. You know, your power and your housework. Your food is full of your refrigerator is full of food. You know, these women are in a real comfortable position. You know, they comfortable. But it says, rise up, you women that are at ease.
Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women.
It says, many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women. Because when all hell breaks loose in society, like they got the saying, like a man, well, a lot of these niggas is faggots today, but a real man, you go into that warrior, that survival mode when you in a position of difficulty, you know, when trouble is on your ass. But a woman, being that her makeup is depend on a man, when that hell comes, she goes back to that role of I need a man, I need a protection, you know. So that's what these women, they gonna when all hell breaks loose, they gonna be seeking protection, because that comfort is gonna be taken away. Continue.
It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones. Strip ye and make ye bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins.
Yeah, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Like these women, they like to put on all the ointments and all the perfumes and the clothes. When all hell breaks loose in America, when it's martial law, when it's FEMA troops, when it's curfews, when it's food shortages, when it's famines, you're not gonna have the access of doing your makeup, doing your hair. You're not gonna have the access of getting, how they call it, getting dolled up and shit. You know, putting on their fucking deodorant and all that. You women gonna show your true nature in that day. Because a lot of you women are what they call it with the makeup they call it witchcraft. Yeah, witchcraft. Yeah. You women, you know, with your witchcrafts, all that. You know, when a woman takes all that off, she don't even really look like that. So when all hell breaks loose in America, a lot of you women gonna be reduced to nothing. You know, you're gonna stink. Pussy gonna be stinking. You ain't gonna have no tampons for your for that when it's that time of the month. You know.
Hey man, and them black bitches with that witchcraft, the nigga woman, she look like a fucking tranny, man.
Yeah.
A lot of these bitches be looking like tranny with all that witchcraft on their face, man.
Yeah, the nigga woman, you can't tell if it's a man or a woman. You know, they look so damn bad. Continue.
Yeah, that was it on that. I got Isaiah 3:16 says, moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes.
Yeah, because the daughters of Zion are haughty. Talking about you Israelite women, haughty meaning you're proud, and walk with stretched forth necks. You got your head in the air, like your shit don't stink, so to speak. You know, they thinking that I'm the shit. You know, with wanton eyes meaning you can't keep your eyes disciplined on your man. You looking at this man, you looking at that man. You know, you had a precept.
It's Sirach chapter 26. Verse 25, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, so a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, meaning a bitch, pretty much. A shameless woman that has no shame in her game, which is majority of all these women out here. Like when we go out to do the work, SF, you see these women, it could be 20 degrees out there, it could be cold as hell, raining. You know, snowing and shit. If it snowed out here, you'll see these bitches with their ass out, their cleavage out, showing off their secret parts to the world, you know. So they have no shame, you know. Which goes back to the white man pushing that vibration on the earth that a woman can do that, you know. Because if we shipped all these women over there to the Middle East, I guarantee you, half of them women will be put to death, you know. And then after the other half, see the first half get put to death, they'll get in order quick, you know. Because that's what the Most High is going to start bringing to you women, judgment, you know. Continue.
Back in Isaiah 3:16 it says, moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making tinkling with their feet, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts.
Yeah, the smite with the head. Matter of fact, read that part again.
Yep, it says, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
Yeah, which is why a lot of these black bitches gotta go and actually shop for hair, you know. What other women of the other nations have to actually go out and purchase their hair? You know, like the scriptures say that the glory of the woman is her hair. You know, so that's why it's something in their spirit. And I need that hair. I need that hair. Well, that's part of the curses because of your proudness, your shame, not being shameful. The Lord took away your hair. You know, your glory.
And the bitches is still proud.
Yeah, still proud as hell.
With some fake hair, man. Some hair that was sacrificed to some type. That's why these bitches be having a lot of demons on them too, man. It's that weave. I peeped that, man. Cause you know them, they get it from them Elam who be sacrificing it today. You know what I mean? To their wicked power.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These bitches come over here, put it in their head, have all type of demons on them, man. Hey, and still be proud as hell, man.
You still be proud, you know. But we coming to a time where the Lord is going to wipe all that pride off you women. You women going to be brought back to your place on the earth, which is beneath the man. You know, and it's going to be done with brutal force, you know.
And the Lord will discover their secret parts. And that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, in their calls, in their round tires like the moon, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornament of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits and apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink.
Yeah. So, like he was reading earlier, the Lord is going to take away all your ornaments and all your apparel that you like to get dressed up in. You know, a woman, she spends about an hour, 30 minutes getting ready to step out to go to work or whatever, putting on her makeup, putting on her earrings, spraying the perfume on, you know, making sure this is right, you know, putting on that. The Lord is going to take all that away. And then it said, instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And that's why you go to deal with these women, you pull off them panties, it smell like death, you know. These women, that's part of the, that's an actual curse that the Lord put on you women, you know, for your being proud, you know. Because back in, I think it was Esther, she bathed in ointments for a year before she dealt with the king. Because back in the ancient world, our woman had a sweet smell to them, you know. But that's part of that curse. The Lord took away that sweet smell and made them stink, you know. And a lot of these black women, you could be sitting on the bus, they be right behind you, you can smell their ass. They got a certain stench to them. You smell that, they might pass by you, you smell that weave on them, you know. You know, they don't wash the shit, they wash the shit like once every month or two.
It's that.
Man.
It says, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent.
Yeah, instead of a girdle, a rent. You can see that amongst all the women of the tribes, you know. When they young, they got a certain figure to them, but once they hit a certain age, everything starts going. You know, that belly, they look like potatoes and all pears. You know, they all out of shape.
Cellulite and shit all on their thighs.
Which that go back to the when the man suspected his wife was committing adultery, he would take him to the priest and they would make a potion, and she would drink that potion, and if her thigh rots, that means that he was right. She committed adultery. So that's the Lord bringing more curses on these women, because these women are sleeping with everything out here, you know. So that's a lot of these women that got that cellulite, they loose, you know. Continue.
And instead of well-set hair, baldness.
Yeah, instead of well-set hair, baldness. So that's why you look at the black woman today, which the top three tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, with the southern kingdom tribes, majority of the women, they don't have no hair, period. You know, and you know it's a curse, because when they're born as little girls, they can grow hair. You know, their hair gets real long, but then as they grow older, they can't grow shit, you know. They get the weaves, the edges fall out. So that's a curse that the Lord put on you. Continue.
And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty.
Yeah, burning instead of beauty. That's why, because back in the ancient world, a woman was so beautiful. Our women of Israel was so beautiful. Like the perfect example, Judith. She was so beautiful that they say she would walk by a battlefield and the men that was at war would stop fighting just so they can view her beauty, you know. But in today's time, the Lord said burning instead of beauty. These women are so hideous. Hey, sometimes you don't, like we were saying, you don't know if you're looking at a man or a woman. They so masculine, you know, shoulders wide and shit.
Yep. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
Go.
continue. 4:1.
Yeah, continue.
Good. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Yeah, in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. So this is talking about when all hell breaks loose, when there's a lack of men, when the men die in the wars. When, you know, in that day, that's when these women are going to get right and want to do what the Heavenly Father commanded them to do, which is to serve their men. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man. And these men are not regular niggas on the street. These are actually men of the Lord, the elect that the Lord has preserved, that's going to be making through this judgment. He says 7 women shall take hold of one man. 7 meaning completion. So a complete amount of women that the Lord has preserved for that brother, they're going to cleave onto him. And it continues going to say what they're going to do.
Yep, it says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, who will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel.
So they're going to cook the food, you know, they're going to make the clothes. Continue.
Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Yeah, so only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, to take away the hell that's coming to him. So how does a woman be called by your name? By you going into her, you having sex with her, you know, you becoming her husband, you know, you plowing into the earth, so to speak. So that's in that day, 7 women are gonna take, because a woman, she loves being comfortable. Once you take comfort away, once you take away a woman's comfort, she loses it, you know. She goes and says, I gotta do what I gotta do to survive, you know. She sees all these niggas getting put to death, and then she sees a man of the Lord is making it through, you know, he's eating, you know. She gonna want to get on the team, you know. And the Lord has actual women preserved that we can't really see physically, that are actually preserved for brothers that actually probably watch the videos, but they actually playing the role of a woman, not putting their face out there. And he's saving that woman for a brother. She may not be able to get a man. She might be like, why can't I get a man? Well, the Lord is saving that woman, saving what we call you sisters for brothers, you know, for when all hell breaks loose. Because when the elect is sealed, they're gonna have bring back the nation somehow. That's why they say majority of the 1/3 are going to be women and children, you know, because there's more women on the earth than men. Second John 1:1.
2 John 1:1. The elder unto the elect lady and her children whom I love in the truth.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the point. The elder according to the elect lady. So you are gonna have women that are elected to make it through, which is part of the 1/3, that's gonna make it and be saved and preserved for brothers that to bring back the 2/3 that get put to death, you know. Because the scripture say in Isaiah, the 60th chapter, said, "A little one shall become 1,000, a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in His time." So when the elect make it out of here, they're gonna be dealing with a lot of women, and they're gonna bring back the nation quick, you know. And then you had a precept.
I can finish that. It says, the elder unto the elect lady and her children whom I love in the truth, and not I only, but also all they that have known the truth.
All they that have known the truth, which is the elect in the 1/3, the people that the Lord chose. You know?
Yeah, because like the brother said, you know what I mean? He that findeth a wife, findeth for good thing, man. You know what I mean? So that's a good position. You know, to come across a woman. Not a bitch, man, because these bitches are plentiful, man. But these women, it's hard to find a woman, man.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm gonna grab this. Sirach 26:14 says, "A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord."
Yeah, a silent and loving woman is a gift from the Lord. It's rare that you see a woman, like sometimes you run across a woman, she's real shy, she's modest, she don't really want to, she kind of scared to look at you. That's how a woman is supposed to be that way, you know. Nowadays, these black nigga ass women, loud as hell, cursing you out. Look, nigga, what you looking at, you know? That it's not supposed to be that way. So when you get a woman that's kind of quiet and reserved, that's a gift from the Lord, you know. Continue.
It says, "A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. A shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued."
Yeah, a continent mind cannot be valued. So you can't put a value on a shameful woman that actually fears the Lord, and actually by her fearing the Lord, she gonna fear you because she gonna know the order that the head of every man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh. So there's an order that was set up from the beginning. So she's gonna know that you're her Lord, because really the man is the woman's God on the earth, you know. She the woman will go to the man, like I believe that was when Rebecca, the twins in her room, they were fighting, and pretty much she said she was wondering like why they were fighting in her womb, and Isaac entreated the Lord because of her. So she told Isaac, and he went to the Lord, and the Lord answered her through him, you know. So there's an order. There's an order in this thing. The Lord deals with the woman. I mean, not the the Lord deals with the man, you know. Yep. And then the man, through the man, he deals with his wife, and that's how the order works, you know.
Yep. This 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh.
Yeah, so that's the order pretty much. It pretty much explained itself, you know. So that's the order that it's going to go back to, because like we read in Jeremiah here, it said a woman shall compass a man. That's the white man being the devil, meaning being the adversary, being backwards to righteousness, you know.
Yeah, going totally against the scriptures.
Yeah.
Everything this devil got set up in this society is against the scriptures, man. Everything about this place everything about this new world, man, goes against the scriptures, man. That's why you got to come out of this place spiritually, man.
Yeah. Coming out of this place is putting all your mind and soul into this word, you know. Isaiah 33 and 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation, because the ways of this world teaches you to go off, you know. And that's why it's a constant fight in the spirit, because you know, you constantly fighting Satan in the flesh. You know, you constantly getting them demons messing with you, constantly trying to get you to go off. You got to always go back to the scriptures, which is the life, which bring you back to life, you know.
Yeah, because brothers in the truth, man, you ain't got no business with your head up your woman's ass, man. Okay. You know what I mean? You supposed to be seeking after this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding as the most beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the most beautiful thing.
Because really, this is the woman. This is really, like this Paul said, I would, I'm not quoting it, but what he say? Those that have wives, be as though they have none. Because really, the real wife is this word. The real woman is this word. You know, like it said, with wisdom is compared to a woman. So really, with this word comes everything else. Like when King Solomon had that dream, and he asked the Lord, I want wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And with that, him asking that, he gained everything else. So with this knowledge of this word, everything else comes, you know. Everything that the Lord said in the scriptures is going to take place. You know, brothers can't get women. The scriptures say 7 women shall take hold of one man. And the scriptures also say the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. So if he said it and wrote it, it's going to take place. You're seeing the prophecies take place. You turning on the news, and you're seeing that take place. So everything that he said is in the scriptures is going to happen, you know.
I got something. It's Proverbs chapter 7, verse 1. My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. Keep my commandments and live, and my law is the apple of thine eye. Bind them upon thy fringes, write them upon the table of thine heart. Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words.
Yeah. So you can break it down.
Yeah, it says, my son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee. So what you do is, man, you try to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, man. You know what I mean? That's what you focus on, man. And, you know, and praying for more faith, man. You know? And it goes to say, keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thy eye. Yeah, have the law, statutes, and commandments as the apple of your eye, man. Seek to please Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah. Don't be out here trying to chase no women, man, or trying to even have your heart focus on nothing else, man, because it's gonna fail. This place is gonna be destroyed, man. You know what I mean? But what it said, hey, seek the eternal life, man. You know, and it says, bind them upon thy fringes, write them upon the table of thine heart. say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. Yeah, man, and once you get these words, you get to get an understanding. It gives you discernment, man. You know what I mean? You know, you can tell, man. Hey, you can tell when something ain't right from these bitches, man, to these wicked ass niggas. You know what I mean? With this word, it gives you discernment, man. You're able to judge. The spiritual man is able to judge all things, man. So, and how do you get the spirit to sup with you, man? By studying. You know what I mean? By doing the work, by being a brother, man. By basically being a servant of Yahweh Ba'Shem and Hawashah. And the characteristics of that are found in the scriptures, man. So that's what you seek. That's what you set your heart upon this wisdom of the scrolls, man. The wisdom of the scriptures.
Yeah, because with the wisdom of this word comes everything else through the word. You know, like the scriptures say, in the beginning was the word. You know, which is the word is talking about Yahweh Shah. He is the word. But you know, with that word came everything. So you know, you gotta seek this, seek the word. You know. Study to show thyself approved, like the scriptures say. Isaiah 30, where it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, you know.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, come, because, you know, brothers be going through hell throughout their day-to-day week. You know, sometimes brothers just got to read more. I speak for myself, too. You got to cast off them demons and read, you know. Because that's how you fight them, what's that, Ephesians, the word is the actual sword that's how you combat these demons. So if you find yourself slipping, not reading in the word, that means your armor is falling off, which means them demons have a way to get in, you know. So you got to constantly keep meditating on this word. Like the scriptures say, we die daily, but how do we build ourselves up? We build ourselves up back with the word, because we living in a society that's built upon breaking you down, you know. Everything is wicked, so the demons is constantly on you, you know. Constantly putting thoughts on you, where they plague your mind, hold you down in your sleep, or they working through your co-workers. Everybody coming against you. You know, you get like, damn, what the fuck? Why is all this shit coming? You know, it's Satan. You know, which you got to build yourself up to fight him with this word. You know,
hey, cause this devil in his mind, he thinks that, hey, you know, he has this place set up, adversary to the way of the Most High. You know, and he's doing that basically to try to keep Israel down, man. He think, as long as I can keep them going against their power, you know what I mean, I can keep them in subjection. As long as I can keep them, you know what I mean, deferring from the way of their power, I can be in power. You know what I mean? Hey, but you know, the 2/3, they can continue to go astray. They're not gonna come back to the Lord, but all it takes is the remnant, and this devil's going down, man.
Yep.
Say, so brother, so set your heart on, man, on this wisdom, man. Hey, and push this word, man, so we can get the hell up out of here.
Yeah, come. Matter of fact, you have something.
No, you can.
Matter of fact, we just probably ended off with, because the whole thing was we was getting on these women being exalted in this society. Well, it's going to be a role reversal, because in the kingdom of heaven, a man is going to be exalted and a woman is just going to be an accessory as far as your wife. Matter of fact, Isaiah 13 and 16. Because really, it's all about the man at the end of the day, you know. And that's evident, because really the reason why these women are the way they are is because they attracted the power. And the men of our nation have been stripped of our power. Like it was a scene in the movie Hancock where she was pretty much breaking it down, like what makes us super, what makes us like superheroes. She pretty much was like explaining to her like back in the ancient world they call us gods, they call us angels, but in today's time they call us superheroes. And then she was saying pretty much they all died because they pretty much what I'm getting to is anytime he would get close with his companion, he would lose his power, you know. So showing you that they were using that symbolically, that the woman was taking away his power, but pretty much a woman is attracted to power, you know. She's attracted to like you see these celebrities, the fame. They got the fame. They got they pretty much got the power. They'll roll up and they're all, because we seen it back years ago. That faggot ass nigga Lil Wayne that came to Frisco, we seen bitches going crazy. Oh wow, Lil Wayne. Bitches probably didn't even know he was out there, gonna be out there. They just going crazy. Like I'm looking at it like, damn, this dude is got tattoos all over his place, and they lusting over this dude because he got the power, you know. And it was the spirit, because your car had said we was gonna put a curse on him. Like, yeah, let's go put a, because we was going. They had like a little Mountain Dew stand. We was gonna go curse him. Man, Satan moved quick on us, man. The spirit, I showing you that Satan is dealing with that dude. Because as soon as we walking over there, we ain't talking to nobody. Some dude out of nowhere comes and say, yeah, that dude, he punched me. The cops roll up on us. We were surrounded by cops. They had us sitting, brothers got in the spirit, but they pretty much was trying to come against us and arrest brothers. Just off of walking there to curse the dude. So Satan was dealing with that dude, you know. But the point I'm getting to is that the woman, she's attracted to the power. So when the Heavenly Father gives us the power, when he elevates us back to our rightful position, because the Israelite man is created to be the gods of the earth, that's when the woman is going to come, you know.
Isaiah,
Isaiah 13 and
12.
Yeah, 16. Yeah,
This Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yeah, so the Lord said he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold, even the golden wedge of Ophir, which was a very fine gold back then, but today too. Pretty much the Lord is going to make a man more precious than any riches on the earth, you know. And that's pretty much going to be the kingdom, you know, setting up the men, setting up his son, Yahushua, through Yahushua, the elect men, and through the elect men, everything else is going to come and fall right in this order. The animals are going to be in order, the earth is going to be in order, everything that the white man has done, and wickedness is going to be done away with, and righteousness is going to be set in full effect, you know.
And established forever.
Come. That's pretty much it on that, you know.
Yeah, and these women, man, they gonna like it too, man. They gonna love it.
Come. With that, you know, I want to say all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the sincere Akim out there pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. You know, Shalom.
Death to America.
Death to America.